Not only did they find additional classified information or documents marked classified from his time as vice president, but they found information that was classified from his time as senator, which legally is a wowzer of a development, because whatever argument he has, and I think there are substantial arguments that I'll go over with you again, that records he had as vice president that were classified, he had a right to keep and use as his own after he left office. But that's not the case. There's no constitutional or procedural or legal basis for him to keep records that were classified from his days of the Senate. And that, to me, raises issues of significant criminal liability for him that are unlikely to be pursued, obviously, by this Justice Department. But that's the big news out of this, in addition to the fact that, after 2 months of searching and telling us they had everything, they found more. And it's not clear whether they've done, quote, a sufficient search, unquote, of his beach residence in Rehoboth, Delaware, or frankly anywhere else he may have been hanging out in, including his offices at this Penn Center here in Washington, D.C., which is, as I say, just down the street from us. And now on top of that, the records from his Senate days, as I've been discussing with you over the last, frankly, almost 2 years, because we've been in court with the Daily Caller News Foundation trying to get these records. His Senate records are up, stashed away in the University of Delaware as the result of a secret deal with the university to keep them away from the American people. I think the public disclosure of that part of the deal is until at least 2 years after he leaves office, or political office. So that means every record from his days in the Senate are being kept from the American people. Every record. And now we have reason to believe, as I previously discussed with you here, that the records there include classified information. I mean, if he has classified information in his home from his days in the Senate, it's fair to assume, certainly if you're a law enforcement official who wants to make sure all of that classified information is where it's supposed to be, it's up in Delaware.